Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Good to see you, Gwen.
Hey,
Morning,
Gwen.
afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in this world, huh? Hey, Gear Gryden.
Hey, Gear Gryden. Hey, Tina. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Lisa. Thank you for having me.
We have Tina of Life in the Piedmont. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Thanks for having me, Tammy.
We party here.
We
do. Make the day. Make the day. I don't see who's in there, but I don't see who's in, so I can't welcome anybody on my end for some reason.
Well, if anybody has any questions for you, we'll let you know.
Okay.
But right now we have Broke Cowgirl, which is Gwen, and Broke Cowgirl Homestead, and we have Gear Gryden 19, who's the two of them are always here.
Morning.
They're awesome.
Or afternoon here at my time. I'm 1:00 Eastern time.
Morning here.
Where are you located? You're Virginia.
Virginia.
It's in your name. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm actually about a good hour west of Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So where are you at? You're not in Arizona anymore.
No, we're in Missouri now.
Oh, how lovely.
Yes, we are loving it. It's so fun. We're just having so much fun with, the water, just the access to the water. So we can go fishing. We can I don't know. It's just, there's so many places to go and see water here. And
you don't have to haul it.
We're not hauling our water.
Because Gwen was out there with the hose like this. Woohoo, water!
Woohoo, water! When we were in Arizona, we didn't have a well because it was you just couldn't. We were at 7,000 feet, and that's not something that's done. Okay. And there wasn't city water either where we lived, so we had to haul our water. So Lisa's she's being legit with that.
Really? What part of Arizona were you from?
We were in northern Arizona, up near the Grand Canyon.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. I was always partial to Flagstaff myself.
Yeah, we were near Flagstaff. That was about a 35-40 minute drive for us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. If we went to town, that's where we went.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We've hauled water. We're still hauling water. In fact, last winter we hauled most of the winter, and I think we may do it this year because it worked out so well. It was actually nicer getting the daily water and not having to deal with frozen hoses and worrying about breaking the spigot, because I've done that like 3 times already.
Right. Right.
So I think that's probably what we're going to do, just to keep everybody watered. The only thing we have to do is move the 2. I'm sorry, I've got an eyelash in my eye.
You're fine.
We have to get the 2 boys moved up to their area, but other than that, everybody's just where they need to be, which is a good thing. So it's nice to be able to see them all again.
Yeah, I know it. I love how you got that view off your porch. That's cool.
Tammy, I put up a short yesterday, and it was of the piglets running around to the Benny Hill theme song.
Oh,
that was funny.
They are something else.
They have gotten so fat.
Oh, they are fast. That was not even the fastest. You should see them.
Fast.
Oh, fat porkers.
Yes. Yeah. Porky. Like Porky Pig.
Oh, Waylon, he doesn't look it next to Hank, but he got out of the fence because lightning had tripped something, and or I forgot to plug it in. I can't remember which time it was, but the bottom line is Waylon got out of the fence. And he comes right over to me, and I go to pick him up, and I picked him up and went to put him over the fence gently. He's heavy. I can't even pick him up anymore.
Yeah, I can't get over how big they've grown. That was really fast.
And they're slow growing on pigs, which is funny.
Yeah. So, it's good to see you.
I'm convinced that Waylon is bigger than Norman earlier this year.
Really?
Wow.
He's a porker. Wow. Hey, Janice.
And Tammy, you do goats. You have goats, right?
We've got goats.
Okay.
We have quite a few goats. And we finally got ladybugs. So far, we put up extra fencing outside of the fence, and she hasn't gotten out again yet. We were getting so nervous because we're afraid she's gonna, a predator's gonna get a hold of her.
Yeah.
Oh my! Or she's gonna eat something because she got in my garden. She apparently has a taste for my amaranth, because she did a pretty good number on the red amaranth leaves.
Bad girl.
I know, but she didn't eat any cucumbers. She didn't eat any tomatoes. She just ate some of the leaves. So I was like, well, this could have been worse.
It's the leaves. Yeah.
Hey, Gail. Good to see you.
Hi, Gail.
Hey, Gail.
Saturday, my daughter and my son-in-law came over. So Tammy, back in March, I had a really bad predator attack, took out my whole entire flock except for 3. And
your flock of chickens?
Yes.
No.
So needless to say, I brought them in. They were been in my sunroom ever since. Anyhow, praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Saturday. They got everything secured. I mean, the weeds grew like 7 feet tall. I was having volunteer pumpkin plants and tomato plants growing because I would toss them tomatoes and pumpkins. But
oh my goodness.
The remaining 3 are back out there finally.
Awesome.
Good.
And I was out there this morning again, and I found a spot on top. We just have like the chicken wire on top so nothing can come down. And I found a big opening. I have to go out and zip tie it up really good.
Yeah.
But
what do you think it was? A raccoon or?
No, this was a fox that got in. It was a fox. They were feeding about every other night. And I couldn't find the hole where it was coming in from. And the night that I did find it, my son and I had gone out there and blocked off cinder blocks at about 10 o'clock at night. And it got in through the other side and got my rooster.
Oh no.
So
I worry about our chickens too. Because they like to do the dust bath, Yeah. And so their little place to do the dust bath is right near the fence line. And I'm like, ooh, they're making it easier on somebody.
Yeah. I just have too much predators out here.
Speaking
of which, was it, Nicole, 2 weeks ago, I was taking her home, and I live on back roads, dirt gravel road. And I go out and I am driving slow because you should drive slow back here. The most beautiful bald eagle right in the center of the road.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And he's eating a dead skunk. And I was so mesmerized by it that my student went, Miss Tina. And I'm like, I can't help it.
They're beautiful. But
I know. They blow you away, right?
We have one that we've had to keep our chickens inside because they will come get them. But we did an ice fishing video. I can't remember which one it was, but came down and got one of the fish we caught.
I bet.
So, yeah. And, Anyway.
Yep. We had that happen in Arizona too.
Yeah.
Janice, upload your soap video at any time. Just let us know and we'll save it to our playlist.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Just appreciate
I enjoyed those soap videos. Those were fun. I love what you did.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah. The loofah was awesome. Lisa, yours was so simple too. And I was just like, I need to do more of this.
Yeah. It's so nice to have. And once you start making your own soap, you never want to have to buy store-bought soap again.
No.
Oh gosh, no.
No.
Tina was talking about having the chickens in her sunroom, and I will tell you, when Norman was in the wood room, I mean, I don't know how you had chickens in the house. God bless you. But I can tell you, with a pig, there was no stench until like day 5. And then it was, how do we get them back out? Because
Right. Well, luckily, the sunroom is blocked off from like any main living area.
Nice.
So I just didn't open the door. I went and used all the outside doors, and now it's just really airing out. And yesterday I started cleaning it. I didn't last very long in there. It was a little hot.
Yeah.
I laid down cardboard, then shavings, and then ours is not inside the house. It's actually an external room, but it connects to the house, so the smell would waft through.
Yes.
And so what we would do is close the inside doors and deal with it through the back, and then I would bleach the room, and it would. The good part about it is that I could leave that door open to dry.
Hi, Blackberry Rock.
Hey.
Yeah.
So for those of you just coming in, the sourdough video collab will be out on my channel tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get it together by tonight because I've got another live and I've got to pick up pork. But I do have the thumbnail made, and I will just do a real quick video that says, hey, join us, and what you got to do, and game on. But a lot of you I've emailed, some people I've sent on Instagram are going to join in. So looking forward to it.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
It's perfect timing too to do it, you know?
Yep. I've got to start mine all over again. So I was thinking what I do is do like really short videos because it makes it easier. So
I think that's fun to see too, that day by day progression.
Yes.
That people can expect to see.
Yeah. I killed my first sourdough starter. So I ordered one on Amazon it was a dehydrated one. And I put it up and I'm like, where is that? And I ended up having to order another one and then found the other one that I couldn't find.
I feel like killing your sourdough starter is just part of the learning process.
Well, I've started in my oven, and I don't highly recommend starting sourdough if it's like in the dead of winter. It just, to me, it just didn't work. I even tried turning on the light in the oven, and that killed it. That's what killed it. So I say wait till the warmer temps in your home where it's not cold to start it.
Yeah.
I've done it. It just takes a lot longer. You're not going to see a rise in a day in colder climates. You're not. I had it on a heating mat. I had it near the wood stove within a reasonable distance, and it took a while. So,
you can.
Man, sourdough I can imagine buying starts now. Oh, starter. I'm sorry. I thought she meant plant starts. I was like,
I don't know. She might.
No. Anybody here plant a fall garden?
I planted lettuce after I pulled my onions up. I'm going to consider that my fall garden.
Good for you, Lisa.
Yeah, I think I'm going to consider my garlic that I'll be planting my fall garden. But I have other plants out there that I'm still waiting to do something. And they are kind of turning into my fall garden. That would be the broccoli that bugs ate. But they survived. And I've got 1 okra and three okra and 1 Brussels sprout plant. And I've harvested some okra and all the other ones, those are really like, more cold hardy, I guess, plants. So I'm hoping that I get something. I'm expecting the bugs to kind of go away a little bit as it gets a little cooler, right? Like, shouldn't they?
They should, but if you live here, I'm inundated with stink bugs.
I have those in North Carolina.
I'm watching one crawl up my window and I'm like, you just don't even know how they even got in here. You know that?
North Carolina, well, Connecticut, we had ladybugs. We were on the sunny side of the street, and I'm talking those Asian ladybug beetles or whatever.
Oh, the flying ones?
They would swarm and cover the whole front of our house. And then in North Carolina, when we were outside of Asheville, we would deal with stink bugs. And I finally got to the point where I built a trap for them, and it worked well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I hate stink bugs.
I can't stand them.
Lisa, that's what we did this last weekend. We put diatomaceous earth out there on them, on all of those, and then around the plants that weren't infested. I was kind of nervous about the diatomaceous earth being on the plant too, but that's where the bugs were. So
hey, Barry, welcome in.
Everything.
Yep.
Well,
yeah. Hey there.
Hi.
So
Yes.
So Tina, tell us about you and your channel.
So I just thought it would be fun to start a channel to document the things that I like to do and my passion. And I kind of started off, well, I mean, I do garden and I love to garden. This year was not a good year for my garden, but I really have found myself more in the kitchen doing a lot more canning. And I like that. My canner just went off. I just canned. If you see my Instagram, you'll see no matter how many years I've canned, I had one lid completely pop off in the pressure canner and my chili sauce all over the place. Yikes. So yeah. So my passions really lie in gardening and canning and preserving food for family and friends. And I love my chickens. And I'll be honest with you, I just don't know if I want any more.
I don't blame you.
I just don't know. You know, I worry about the 3 I have every night. They get locked up there. They're locked up now. Before, when, you know, they would never go inside the coop. They always roosted on the top of the coop. And so now they're in a secure coop where nothing can get in there. It's one of those really sturdy Amish made ones that my friend gave me.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of where I'm at here on the homestead right now. Canning, I'm still preserving food. And I have no fall garden. What I did plant, deer or those little groundhogs took it again. But
they're so cute.
But my zucchini plants are starting to grow again that they ate down.
Yep.
So
hey, Lantern.
So that's really about my channel. I go through you know, a lot of just cooking and canning and then I'll show like how I do my garden. I do raised beds, I do grow bags, which have been really beneficial since I've shrunken my garden. Is shrunken a word?
It works for us.
Okay.
Shrunken it.
Okay. I shrank my garden, so the grow bags have come in handy for that. You know, I like the 10-gallon grow bags. I think they work best for all different types of plants. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
It's raining by Gwen. That's a good sign.
Yeah,
that is a good sign.
We're in the 80s today here in Virginia.
We're in the
we're supposed to be
in the 40s when I woke up.
Well, we're not that cold yet, but in the 50s. So my pool's starting to heat up again. I'm like, ooh, maybe one more dip in there on the raft and just lay out.
Yeah. Me too, Luann's Kitchen, because they kept forecasting for last week and this week, and it's been like an up and down roller coaster here. And we don't have these huge tomatoes at this point of the season. Because, you know, they've started forming late in the summer and they just didn't have the heat because we got cool. So I have tons of these small tomatoes, and I was talking to Gwen yesterday at Broke Cowgirl, and I was like the acidity from the green tomatoes does not sit well with me or Ryan. So I think I'm going to make a salsa verde.
Yeah.
And can it. Because like if I made green ketchup and all that, I just think it's too acidic. So I'm going to give it a shot and do that. But keep in mind, it's 5 pounds of like tomatoes like this.
Yeah.
Or smaller. So
that's all right. That'll do it.
Okay.
I'm going to be making a salsa verde too. I'm using my tomatillos.
Yes.
Nice.
I've done mine.
You need to try to grow tomatillos next year, because I feel like the one place in my garden, I don't know. I'm like, man, and you know, tomatillos, like, I guess it kind of goes without saying, it sounds like a Southwestern kind of vegetable, right? And I bet you it might do good there. You need to try it. They are still producing so many tomatillos. I'm going to do a salsa verde with those. Yeah. With those tomatillos and some green chilies in there, and make like a green chili sauce kind of thing.
Sounds good.
Or enchiladas. Chicken enchiladas would be yummy.
Right.
How did you do yours, Tina?
I used I think I used the out of here. I followed the recipe out of that book. And but they're hard to find out here. So
the tomatillos? Oh, that's the rest. I'm using a ball recipe for my tomatillo green verde salsa.
And I just got their new book too. The new canning book. But I did that, and I have grown tomatillos before in my other garden. And when they were I was going to go out to harvest them, the deer got over there and chewed everything down.
No. Oh, no.
And that's one of the reasons then I moved my garden closer to the house next to my goats, because my goats can't get in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tina, you asked me a question about, and I know I messaged you on Instagram, but I wanted to let you know I do have a video on the oil, infusing the oil with the marigolds.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to space them out when posting. So it's coming. I'm just letting you know. I got to get to the sourdough first. But yeah, I've got planting my garlic and all that stuff, but I wanted to let you know. Let me show you the marigolds and the lemon balm.
Yeah. I have a ton of marigold out in my garden still. And
I do too.
I can't get over how much they've grown. Even the zinnias, there's still some zinnias out there growing. I'm like, wait a minute.
You know what else did really good here that I've never grown before? Do you see this little guy?
I do. I've seen those before.
It's a cucamelon. Tastes like a cucumber.
Are they good?
And you don't have to even peel them. You just pop them in your mouth, and they're all little bitty.
Oh, and yum.
This is my daughter, actually. It was growing these. You see these little cucamelons? And I got them in my pocket. And I grabbed some from her this morning because I'm going to put them on a salad. But they're going nuts, Lisa. And this is a garden bed of my daughter's that is not necessarily getting a lot of attention. It doesn't feel like a water hog. I think you should try those next year too. And they taste like cucumbers.
She posted on Instagram, and I've been seeing them. They look amazing.
They're really good.
Tammy, are you on Instagram?
No, I don't do the Instagram thing.
Okay, that's why I couldn't find you.
Too much to keep up with.
So here's lemon balm.
Nice.
Nice.
In olive oil, 450 grams of olive oil. This one I measured.
Okay.
This one I did not measure, and I did not have. I don't have enough marigolds. I don't have enough olive oil, so I used avocado oil.
Very nice.
So typically you want to be able to, like with all the things that I've read say, typically you want to be able to fill the jar with the petals or the lemon balm. Well, I never have enough. So what I do is dehydrate them and then put what I do have in here and then fill it up with olive oil. And then I leave it on my counter, which is kind of like a dark spot. And I walk by when I remember.
And shake it.
And go like that. And then I let it sit for 4 to 6 weeks, and then I strain it.
I like that.
Marigolds are beautiful.
Well, I was just telling Tammy I can't get over how many marigolds I still have out. And I think that's a really great idea because you can do that. And that's what you use in your soaps, right?
That's what I did with the calendula. Yep.
I thought that was so great.
And so some people have said to me, because I asked a question on a forum last night, because I have huckleberries in the dehydrator now to make a powder. And I wanted to add it to my soap as a natural color. And so some of the people who make soap all the time have said sometimes the dehydrated, well, let me back up. If you add a fresh puree, it doesn't last as long, the soap. It's like 6 months. So I was asking if a dehydrated berry would last longer. And they said that sometimes it'll turn the soap brown over time. I don't know, but it's for me, so I'm making it.
Yeah.
But the huckleberry has such a beautiful color.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do too is I have more marigolds out there. I'll just dehydrate them, vac seal them in a jar. Or if I have enough oil, I'll just make another jar of this. And then I leave it in the pantry until I'm ready.
Plus you can use it to make salves too. Any kind of
a great way of videos to make. Maybe you should put one out, Tammy, if you haven't done that yet.
I'm glad you said Tammy.
I need to make some bug bite salve too. So I'll do that.
I think that would be really great. And then encourage all of us to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It fills up your medicine cabinet, Did you see this? What Janice said? the cucamelons are hard to kill. They'll come back every year as the roots are like bindweeds.
Where do you get those seeds at?
I'm almost wanting to chew one open. Like,
Do it.
You can buy, I don't know. I'm betting she probably got the seeds from like Baker's Creek, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some little seeds in there.
Do you save your seeds? Because that's one of the things that I've been.
Well, except for in this case, I'm eating them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I was excited.
If I harvest the seeds, there'd be nothing left.
My first set of seeds I harvested to save didn't work well, but this year I did green beans, and those worked. I was really excited about those. So
they're really good. Lisa, try these next year. I'm just like dying to know if they're going to grow well for you.
Okay.
And you know what? After reading that comment from Janice, I think, I'm trying to you hear about the term like food forest and what have you. So we got a forest and I want to grow some food out there. And I don't think that's what everybody means by food forest, but I'm trying to plant some edible plants off in our woods. So I think I might try the cucamelons out there. They've received minimal attention. Like they haven't been watered probably as often as they should have been. They've just been really durable.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to try, I told Tammy, but I'm going to try and grow loofah next year. I saw, I'm blown away by that plant. That just blows me away.
Yeah, I want to try to grow that too. That'd be awesome.
Can't hear you, Lisa.
Sorry, I started it in February. Loofah blows me away too. I started it earlier this year, and I got less little ones than I normally get.
Maybe you need to start it another month earlier.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I put it out and it dies. It can't handle the spring weather here.
Okay.
That's right.
It just doesn't do well, and I'm not putting it in the greenhouse because that's for food.
It does need warm climate. I mean, it says that. I researched it, and I'm like, can I even grow it here? In Virginia, you can, because it gets hot and humid. It should be fine.
So Barry from New England Lighthouses, you asked where we were. Mountain Grandma's in Missouri. I'm in South Dakota, and Tina is in Virginia. But yeah, I'm done with loofah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
If I grow any, I'll send you some.
No, it's okay.
That's right. That's what we got to do, Lisa. Do a swap. Do some bartering.
I'm trying to do a swap around here. But I know our time is getting to the end. I know we have to cut out early. All of us do today. So it all kind of works for us. But I did want to let everybody know, for those who are on here watching right now, I have decided to do a collaboration for the holidays in the month of September. And I want to have an open collaboration to help people come up with different gifts. And I'm calling it Gifts from the Kitchen this year. And I think it is important that we just get back to making homemade gifts and giving them. They're special. It's not going to cost a lot of money. And I think it would be a great idea. So if anybody wants to participate, I know Tammy is, Lisa is, I have another lady, Amy, myself. If anybody else wants to participate, you can find my email on my channel down under the description, and just message me and let me know you want to, and I'll mark you down.
And it's which month again?
December.
You said December.
Yeah, it's I turned down a lot of collabs regarding gift giving. I'm
special.
I did. I only agreed to yours, and I'll tell you why. We don't do gifts. We don't. Not even homemade. We don't do it. But that's us. So, but I think, I've seen a lot of great ideas. People have done freeze dried, herbs and stuff like that, and it's just really cool.
Last year I made. You can actually go watch a video. Wait, I have some right here.
while you're doing that, I just want to tell Gail, start with like 10 grams of flour to 10 grams of water. Because you don't want to waste your flour. And then that's what you could do each day. And the second day, you're going to add 10 grams of your starter, 10 grams of flour, 10 grams of water.
Mm-hmm. So last year, I dehydrated a whole bunch of oranges like this.
Nice.
And they still smell orangey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
it's beautiful too.
Thank you. I infused garlic in olive oil, and then I filled up. I just so happened to have those jars right here too. Whoops, hold on. Are you laughing at me or what?
No, you're doing just fine. Hey, Jen and Steve. Hey, Xander.
Hey there.
I found these cute jars from off of Amazon.
That's a cute idea, Heather.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
And I filled it up with the olive oil.
Oh, I got some of those.
That I infused with garlic. And then I took some, brown string and I dehydrated cranberries and I hot glue gunned the cranberries to here, and then I tied it around the front and made a gift and handed them out. And what I like about these is that they came with labels.
Nice.
So
nice.
They weren't that expensive. And a cute little funnel so you don't spill all over the place.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right?
That's nice.
So that's just a thought. I'm going to do another one for the what do you call it? The collab I'm doing. And it's going to have rosemary out of my garden. Yeah.
I love that.
I've already dehydrated my rosemary, and I'm going to do the same type of infusion with the olive oil for the holidays.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
So just something different and easy. Everybody loved it.
So. I know what I'm going to do. You just gave me an idea, and it kind of, one of the things I've been wanting to do, that's one of the, I love the fact that we do this live on goals and goal setting, because it really helps me to get stuff done.
Right. Right.
I need that little push. This push is so, I love that it's gifts from the kitchen, because for the last 2 years anyways, I've done a Christmas gifting, but it's not necessarily from the kitchen. So I think, and I usually do it like in December. I was going to do it like November 15th to December 15th this year. And I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do all that, because I think it would be fun if everybody that did a Christmas gifting video for the one I'm doing, it'd be kind of cool if everybody would like do a giveaway associated with what they're making if they can. And that
like give away what they're making, like one of those items.
Yeah, like do a video and then whatever you're making. And it's not, I don't know if that would work for yours too, but that's what I kind of want to do with mine.
That's a great idea.
It's going to be, I was thinking November 15th to December 15th.
That's a great idea.
That way it's ahead of Christmas, but mine's different because yours is gifts from the kitchen. You know what I mean? Whereas mine's Christmas gifting, which can be, anything. Soaps and everything. But I think for yours, I got those same bottles, and you know why I bought them? I bought them because I've been wanting to make ginger, not beer. Is it called ginger beer? But it's not beer. No, it's ginger bug. I want to make a ginger bug and make my own soda. Yeah. And so those bottles are made to be able to retain a soda and not explode.
Yeah, exactly.
Tina, what is your email?
It's tinalovelace45@gmail.com.
Okay,
and that's the number 45, Lisa.
Yep, tinalovelace45@gmail.com.
I would love to see that wreath made out of lemons. I bet that was pretty. Because citrus is so important. It all comes out during the holidays, and there's so many great things to be used with citrus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have all these ideas in my head, and I think I'm gonna do like a homemade syrup You can put in those
Oh,
bottles.
yeah.
And then I'm going to make, it's my grandmother's recipe. It's an all-purpose mix, but it is the best pancake mix ever. And you never need to use oil or anything for it.
Yep.
And
You know what another fun gift would be from the kitchen would be like homemade spices, like your own spice.
That's another thing. So there's a lot of things. I have one of my Amish cookbooks from one of the authors that I help influence, and they have a lot of great things in the back too from the kitchen. And I thought that's what inspired me to get this going. I'm like, because hey, life is rough for a lot of people out there right now, and not a lot of people have money to go and buy. So, give something more meaningful from the heart. Like, you put time into this, and people are going to appreciate that.
Yep.
So, there you have it, everyone.
It was really funny.
That'll be fun.
The day that the next day after I made the calendula soap, someone who's always gifting us canned goods, and they're just beautiful people. I ended up harvesting a bunch of lettuce and gave the soap with instructions on let it cure before you use it. I was handing it out before it was even ready.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I think that's great. Like my Amish friends, they don't really expect, but just to give something, like they're not, they'll give, but it's not a big, everything is always made. Like when I've been over there, neighbors and that, they've all come like with homemade bread to give to them, cookies and whatever it is. It's all from the kitchen.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
So.
Absolutely.
So all are invited.
Nice. So
you can
again,
start
guys,
doing this stuff now too. I mean, just film it. Just don't post it until December 1. But you can start doing it now to put that stuff away, because a lot of that stuff, if you make it,
hey, Bear Truth,
the longer it sits and marries, the flavors together of certain things it's better, I think.
I don't know Bear Truth.
What?
Tina might.
What is it? I want to can black-eyed peas. I'm wanting to put them in there without soaking them. Do I put a half a cup into a pint jar? I would be really, just remember when you're canning, those beans are going to expand. So a half a cup for a pint a pint is the smaller one. I have to stop and think for a minute. I think that may be a little too much. Soaking the beans, the reason I soak my beans is because it helps helps you digest them better when it's time to cook them. So soaking them in your pint jars overnight, and then you can see how they expand there, and then just rinsing that water out the next morning and rinsing those beans. I would go maybe with a quarter of a cup, because I use about a cup for my quart jars. Yeah, the bigger jars, the quart jars. That's how I can, like pinto beans and black beans. I hope that's helpful. I'm not sure, Bear Truth. I hope that was helpful for you.
Good to know, because I have a ton of vac sealed dried black beans and I've been wanting to can them, but I got to get through tomatoes and stuff first.
Yes.
So I asked the folks who are watching in the chat about questions, because I know that we have to end about quarter of. So how long have you been gardening?
So I started gardening after I got diagnosed with Lyme disease, trying to start growing my own food to make it healthier for me. That was in 2000. I wasn't here at the property. That seems like a lifetime ago, to be honest. So I've lived here in Virginia for 16 years, and I started probably gardening in 2010, 2000. And I've really have improved my skills just over the course of the years. And I just encourage anybody to do it, because you're only going to learn by trial and error.
Hey there.
Trial and error. Don't be afraid to make a mistake or make a mess, because that's the only way you're going to learn.
Welcome to my world.
I screw up a lot when I'm learning something.
Oh, that's great, Bear Truth. If that works, then I would say then do with what works best then for you. If that cup works, then yeah, or half a cup, then that's what I would go with. Do you add salt into your beans too? You don't have to, but sometimes people do just for flavoring.
Gail, no, I weigh it. I use a scale and weigh it in grams. That's how I do it.
Are you talking about sourdough?
Yeah, you can use 2 teaspoons. I mean, when you're starting out, it's important to really weigh it and get used to it versus just,
It killed me.
Yeah.
I don't weigh it anymore.
I don't do it anymore, but in the beginning, it helps you avoid a lot of failures and disappointment. So,
yeah. And what's going on, Gail, is you're trying to grow the good bacteria in there to make your sourdough. You want to have that good bacteria. So you have to weigh it so that you don't end up with the bad guys. You just want the good guys.
So for the first 7 days, say you go to measure your starter and you have 10 grams of, say you have 15 grams of starter and you want to add a 10, 10, and 10, which is starter, water, and flour. If you have over that, right, you'll have 5 grams extra. Toss that out for the first 7 days while it's shedding the bad bacteria.
Yeah.
Yeah. No kidding.
I've just been doing small canning batches. So I know you probably, Gwen, you're probably getting down in there with these ginormous canning batches. I've just been doing small canning batches. So I do them anytime I darn well feel like it.
And that's a great thing to do. You know,
I
started with just canning small, you know, but you got to start.
Helps you figure out what you like and what you're going to go through a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I will never can ketchup again. That is a waste of time. I don't have all day to babysit tomatoes not my thing. I'm going to go buy ketchup.
Yeah.
Now, that is why I'm not making the green one. That's why I'm making salsa verde.
I just find that but tomatoes are a big thing. I do a variety of tomatoes. I just went on. Yeah. No, I don't add salt to mine. Some people do too, but I don't.
Only in the beginning, Jen. Only in the beginning. When in those first 5 days, it depends on 5 to 7. Whenever you.
After that, then you can take the discard and put it in your fridge and use it.
That's what I do.
So I put in the chat. Yep, 2 minutes because we have to leave at 11. Well, for us, quarter of the hour because I have to make a 4-hour round trip for pork, and Tammy's got meetings and Tina's got stuff to do.
Yeah, I know, Dark Lord. I don't know. I just didn't like the taste of it. I thought, oh, this is going to be the best ketchup ever, and I'll eat it. I'll mix it in something, like a meatloaf or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy you enjoy making your own ketchup.
Somebody's gonna like it.
Yes.
We do use your discard to make things, but the first 7 days you don't. You dump it. After that, you save it because you want it to rid the bad bacteria.
Yeah.
Hot and sour soup is amazing.
I use discard in all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I try to put it in everything that I bake because I have found that it really helps how my stomach tolerates anything that has flour, which is a lot of people don't talk about that. Maybe I'll do a video like that for this month too.
What
is
about
the benefits of eating sourdough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how
absolutely.
It's so good for you. And I figured out how to use it in everything. Anything that I bake, I can use it in there.
I'm not supposed to be eating gluten. I'm not supposed to.
Shame on you. Behave yourself.
All
right. Well, so Tammy, we're at time. I just wanted to give you
I think Lisa should address all that in her video about discard and all of that, since she's coming and doing a video. about the tools.
I didn't say it. She did. I've been on Lisa about doing the sourdough collaboration for like months.
She sent me an email to use, and I didn't even use it. She's probably going to choke me.
But
no, you did a good email. Yours was perfect.
The only reason I said that was because you said you were going to put a video together about the collab and post it. So you might as well address the discard while you're all filming it, right?
No, the one is just about the collab. It's going to be super quick.
I haven't. But that sounds good.
I haven't either.
I haven't canned taco soup yet. No, bare truth, but I want to. I have a list of soups I got to do. Chicken noodles on a vegetable one. So, yeah. Ooh. What's that?
The soap book that Mountain Grandma bought me. They were talking about Foxfire books. This is a story guide.
That's a really good book right there, everybody.
And I just want to show Mountain Grandma real quick so she knows. Wait a minute. Look. See? All the circled stuff.
Yes. Go, Lisa.
Lisa, I'm really, really impressed there. Good for you.
You know what's awesome is this year. So I've been wanting to make cold processed soap for like good grief, 10 years. I mean, I've been studying up on, I could tell you all about it, right? Like totally overanalyzed, had everything to do it and haven't done it. So this year, that was one of my goals, and I finally did the darn thing. And same for the sourdough. I've been now working with my sourdough start. Like I started that the beginning of this year. Remember, Lisa? We were on it like January, I think. And yeah, so it's been a good year for getting some goals knocked out.
Amen.
That's important, right?
It is.
I still have a bushel of tomatoes and a bushel of apples sitting in my garage.
Oh, how wonderful.
Nice.
That is nice.
We got to go.
Sorry, but I know we all have things and we'll sit talking all day long.
We will sit and talk all day.
We will.
So I'm the timekeeper.
You're doing good, Lisa. Thank you for that. And thank you, Tina, for joining us.
Thank you, Tammy and Lisa. It's always so much fun.
Love talking to Tina and Tammy.
I know. It's like old friends.
It is.
All right. Be blessed,
you all
everybody.
have a blessed day. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We'll see you next week. Watch out for the sourdough starter collaboration starting. And remember, Tina's got her gifts from the kitchen for December. And I'll be doing a Christmas gifting mid-November to mid-December. So watch
Lisa's
out for those.
Talk about the discard, right?
Sourdough. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, ladies.
Bye.